computers or PCs are becoming ever more popular, although buying one can still seem a rather daunting task. But don't worry, you're not alone. In this programme, we'll tell you what you need to know to choose a time computer that's right for you. So, why do you want a PC in the first place? What can they do for you? Well, if you run a business or just work from home, a PC will help you do everything from letter writing to business accounting, from designing brochures to managing customer accounts. A PC is also a communication centre. You can send and receive faxes, emails, and you can even use a video phone to talk to people on the other side of the world face to face.
He's beaten him for pace. It's a goal!
Many people buy PCs to play games. There are now more titles available for PCs than for the most popular games consoles. From the straight shoot-'em-up games to sophisticated games of strategy and mystery.
The Earth completes a rotation on its axis every 23 hours and 54 minutes.
PCs can play a big part in education. Multimedia combines sound, graphics, text and video and brings encyclopedias and national curriculum studies to life. And on the internet, students at all levels can access a truly global information resource. With a PC, you can even take pictures, put them into documents and print them out. You can watch TV, the latest movies on DVD, and control interactive toys.
Now I can't see you.
Work, communication, leisure or education. PCs are certainly versatile, and you'll find yourself getting more out of it than you ever imagined. The moment you start looking at PCs, you soon find that you're absolutely swamped with all sorts of technical data. PCs come in various shapes and sizes, so knowing something about the details and the jargon really is important when it comes to choosing the right PC for you. So let's take a closer look at a PC and see what all the bits do. This is a typical PC system. As you can see, it consists of a case which contains all the major components of the machine, a keyboard for inputting information, and a screen or monitor. This is your mouse. And by moving it around and clicking on the buttons, instructions are given to the computer to operate the programs. Together, all these physical parts form the hardware of a PC system. The programs which run on the computer are referred to as the software. As we said earlier, the case contains all the components that make the PC work. Cases, by the way, can be a desktop like this one, or a mini tower like this one. The type of case makes no difference to how the machine operates. Mini towers, though, are becoming increasingly popular because they can be put on the floor and save desk space. There's also more expansion room inside them for adding new parts in the future. Inside the case are all the components that enable the machine to work. Let's have a look at some of them. The processor, or CPU, is the brain of the computer. It carries out instructions given to it by software or other hardware components. Intel processors are rated in megahertz. Speed ratings of other processors are worked out by comparing them with the equivalent Intel processors using independent tests. Most PCs these days use a Pentium 2 processor made by Intel, or compatible processors from IBM or Cyrix. Some lower-priced systems may also use the new Intel Celeron processor. The processor is one of the most important considerations when it comes to buying a PC, but the overall performance of the system is governed not just by the processor, but by other components as well. Next is RAM. It stands for Random Access Memory. RAM is the memory that the computer uses to work programs when you use them. The amount of RAM is a key element in the performance of the computer, and it's measured in megabytes. A larger RAM size means that you can run both bigger programs and more programs at the same time. The RAM is where the computer stores information when it's actually using it. But the PC also has a hard disk drive. This stores all the software programs and your work files. The size of the hard disk drive is also measured in megabytes, or more commonly gigabytes, which are thousands of megabytes. Programs have become much larger and the size of the hard disk drive should allow for future growth, so consider buying as much as you can afford. Next, there is the graphics controller. This acts as a bridge between the computer and the monitor and determines how images are displayed. Graphics boards have their own memory capacity, and here again this is measured in megabytes. For serious games players, a 3D graphics controller should be considered to give the best possible display of the textures and colours used in the latest games releases. The modem is the unit which allows the PC to communicate with the outside world. The modem allows a computer to send digital data down a standard telephone line to other PCs. This effectively turns your PC into a fax machine and allows you to connect to the internet. An all-important consideration for modems is their speed. Modem speeds are measured in bits per second, or thousands of bits per second. So obviously the faster you send and receive information, the less time you'll spend using a telephone line, and so the lower your call charges will be. On the front of the case there are two drives. The floppy drive takes small diskettes. These are used for transferring work from one machine to another, and also making backup copies of your files. Now this is the CD-ROM drive. It takes discs which look just like audio CDs, but they actually contain software. When you buy a multimedia encyclopedia or games, they'll probably come on one of these. The speed at which a CD drive accesses data is an important consideration, and this is given as a number. The higher the number, the faster the speed at which the data is retrieved from a CD. The latest ROM drive is the DVD-ROM drive, which acts as a fast CD-ROM drive, but can also store up to 8 times the capacity of a standard CD, which is enough space for the best quality, full-length movies, and even more exciting games and encyclopedias. When you use your PC, you'll spend a lot of time looking at the screen, so it really is worth choosing the correct one. The important features are the screen size and the resolution, or dot pitch. The size of the screen is measured diagonally from corner to corner, although the monitor case will hide some of the screen. A 15-inch screen is suitable for normal use, but games players or professional users may prefer a 17-inch screen. The resolution of PC monitors is much sharper than an average television set. The dot pitch, or the distance between each dot on the screen, determines the clarity of the image, and a low value, such as 0.28, is recommended for a sharp display. Finally, there are a couple of other hardware parts which can enhance your PC still further. A TV card will allow you to watch television and view teletext on your PC. This is a video phone. It uses a small video camera, a microphone headset, a special modem and software so that you can talk face-to-face with anyone who has a similar system, using a standard phone line. Most PCs are loaded with free software, but it is worth looking closely to make sure that you're getting programs that will be really useful to you. If you intend to use the PC for office use, you'll want a good integrated package like Microsoft Office or Lotus Smart Suite, which lets you handle word processing, spreadsheets and databases. Every Time PC comes with a good package of business and educational software, and plenty of games as well. So to round up, you need to think about the speed of the processor, with enough RAM to run the programs you'll use, and with sufficient hard disk space to store your programs and your valuable work files. If you want to play lots of games or use multimedia packages, a high specification graphics card and fast CD-ROM drive will be important. If you intend to use the internet or send faxes and emails, a fast modem should be a priority. Finally, look for a system which includes the type of software that you want to use. PC technology continues to move at a very fast pace, and for the very latest advice on up-to-date specifications, Time publishes a free monthly PC buyer's guide, which gives advice on all the latest technology. It also lists clearly what value of RAM, hard drive capacity, processor, and other components you should look for to meet your particular requirements. We've looked at the technical aspects of buying a PC, but with so many companies offering so many deals, who should you go to? Well, as well as being able to offer you the specification of PC that you actually want, you should think about who will offer value for money, quality and reliability, as well as the best after-sales support service. This is Time Computers. Time is the leading direct supplier of PCs to home users and small businesses in the UK. Established over 10 years ago, Time was the first company to bring preloaded software to the domestic computer market, the first company to offer interest-free credit, and the first direct retailer to open dedicated showrooms for customers. All Time PCs are made in Britain at the company's headquarters here in Burnley. Each stage of the process, from order placement to final dispatch, is geared towards customer service excellence. Time Computers are built from components supplied by the leading industry brand names. All software is preloaded and tested so that you can begin using your PC right away. Time incorporate the latest PC technology to give you better specifications. Systems are designed to be easily upgradable so that they grow with you and don't become outdated. Every system is guaranteed to be unaffected by the so-called millennium bug in the year 2000. Buying direct from the manufacturer with no middleman means lower prices for you. Time's showrooms represent a new concept in PC buying. Staff who specialise only in PCs take the time to look at your needs and give you sound, jargon-free advice. Because systems are built to your order, there's no stock of old models to clear. Staff have no reason to sell any system other than the one that's right for you. In fact, they're so confident about giving you the right system that they're guaranteed to take it back if for any unforeseen reason it turns out to be unsuitable for you, under their limited 14-day money-back guarantee. Every Time PC also comes with a 12-month warranty, and there are a range of extended warranty options available. Each PC also arrives with comprehensive user manuals and a user guide video program to help you get started.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling the Customer Care Centre. My name's Steve, your Customer Care Advisor. How can I help you?
If you do have any problems, our experienced and friendly support staff will deal with all your queries and provide advice over the telephone.
Yeah, there are a few extra items that we can provide with the machine.
To order a PC from Time, you can either visit one of their showrooms or call their free phone sales line number. You can discuss the specification of your machine, choose finance options and place your order.
Amtrak, the couriers will deliver your goods. Okay.
You'll be quoted a delivery date and your PC will arrive by a reliable courier. So there it is. We hope that we've answered most of your questions about buying your PC. Time Computers aims to help you choose the best PC for you with confidence and peace of mind. Just pick up the phone and you could be on your way to buying your own PC. Goodbye.